Hey, Denise. I've been looking for you. I know I'm going to make myself look crazy again, but I need to ask you a very direct question. Proxy, you've stayed here in Bedford even though many of us have tried to make you leave, including me. Why? Because I put my life savings into a farm. There we go. Well, you picked the wrong town to be the only place you can go. Believe me, you're not joking, are you? If you really have nowhere else to go, look, something's happened. This isn't the way I wanted you to figure out about it, really. I mean, I didn't want you to figure it out at all, but you've been snooping around with Jansen, and damn it, you might be the only person who can help us right now. It's witchcraft! I've been watching too much Supernatural. And if that's true, you should at least know the truth about what's going on instead of being lied to and stolen from. The secret this town holds, Proxy. Once you know it, you're tied here. You can physically leave, but you would never be the same, and you'll always have an obligation to keep a secret you might not even be able to fully understand. And I'll let you know right now, it's far deeper than any suspected murder of a doctor. Far deeper. So I need to ask you one last time. Do you want to continue living here? You're at an impasse. Denise seems to be finally willing to talk, but from what you've seen of her, she's not lying about the nature of the secret this town holds. This is your last chance to get out. What will you do? Well, do you want to keep living here? Fuck yeah, I do. I should have said no. No, you stole my chicken. I hate you. I had a feeling that was going to be your answer. Okay. Okay, then come with me to the church. And well, I guess let's grab Jansen while we're at it. Might as well kill two birds with one stone, right? Wait, to the church? Oh my god, I completely forgot that building existed. Well, what do you know? I was hoping we could go to the lighthouse or something. Proxy, hey, what's up? Miss Holst? Dr. Jansen? Hey, Proxy, can I talk to you alone for a second? No, you can't. I'm taking you to the church to force the town to tell them what's going on. Oh, I'm coming, says Darius. You coming? Yes. Then let's go. We don't have much time until they disperse. Okay. Do I run or is it going to walk me? Did I miss something? Not really. Just to live here or not live here, but considering I spent all my savings on a church, I kind of don't have a choice but to live here, so problem solved. Are we going to work? Oh, I'm so keen. Come on. Tell me what's going on. Wait, did I skip something? Well, there's one way to quiet a room. Denise, what are you... I'm doing what needs to be done. Look, at the rate we're going at, they're going to figure this out no matter what we do. We might as well tell them before it gets any worse. Denise, this isn't necessary. I know none of you think so, but well, they're here now. I brought them. Without your permission, I know. But you would not have let them do so otherwise. We no longer have a choice. Look, we have sat here and talked about stealing from them and taking advantage of them, but all you've been suggesting is stacking one problem on top of another. Dad, Mayor, Rosalind, please listen to me. You're not giving us much of a choice, dear. Okay, I know you're not happy they're here. No one is happy they're here. But if we want to survive what's happening, we're going to need their voluntary cooperation, not a bunch of spoon-fed lies they're not even buying. Even what makes you think we can trust them, In the past 2 seasons, they've had all the subtlety of 2 drunks playing in an orchestra. Outsmarting them has been an embarrassment. Okay, I know they can be a little stupid, and not take a hint at all. We're right here, you know. I know. But they're staying. They've proven that much at least, no matter how stupid and ill-informed that decision is. And if we don't figure this out now, they're going to figure out anyway when... Don't say it. Their lives are in danger and they have the right to know it, Rosalind, especially when they can help. Wait, what's this about lives being in danger? Denise, it's too late. I made up my mind. If you and the council won't tell them, then I will the moment we step outside. I swore that I'd keep this town safe, and damn it, I'm going to do just that. I'm Batman. Well, do you have anything to say? Okay, look. Oh, shut up, Darius. I want to hear it. Hi, we're the 2 people who've been, standing in the back this whole time. And as fun as it's been to see you all throwing insults at us, and well, cathartic to see you all arguing amongst yourselves like this, you all haven't exactly been subtle yourselves. If you just answered a few questions honestly, instead of suddenly acting like a town out of a damn horror movie, I probably would have let it go. And if you had treated Proxy with any amount of respect, he probably would have told me off the moment I mentioned this whole thing because of how ridiculous it sounds. Rant over. And putting it on a freaking press conference after you went around town asking a bunch of innocent questions? Really? Really? I know! And don't get me started with the weird scene in the forest and that samurai. He's been in the forest. You went to the forest? Both of you? Yes. When? Well, first time was after we innocently heard some weird harmony coming from Proxy's farm a few Saturdays ago. The first time? Yeah, that was the time we were helped to leave by some crazy samurai guys, so we went back last Saturday and... Have you told anyone outside of town about the samurai? About the singing? What? No, who would care? You're sure you didn't tell anybody? Wait, I think that's the wrong character. Did you? Like I said, who would have... wait a minute, I don't think you people have your priorities straight here. Prox and I have pretty much been pinning murder on the whole town for the past season. The only reaction to those accusations is that it's been really embarrassing for you. And now instead of being concerned about us going to the forest because we could have either found Dr. Hayes' body or potentially been killed by crazy people, you say you're more concerned about the singing. What do you do? Sing over her corpse or something? This has nothing to do with the doctor. Wait, but it has something to do with me? Dear, are you sure? Part of the reason this has been so embarrassing is that you've tried to shoehorn together two separate occurrences, instead of stepping back and looking at the bigger picture. The only way for any of us to possibly save face at this point is for us to tell you what Denise wants you to know. Ma'am, thank you. Your gratitude's unfounded, as you said. You would have told them yourself if we asked them to leave, right? There's something touching my foot, and I really fucking hope it's not a spider. Okay, so what? Well, residents of Bedford Valley are just in time for the town meeting. They'll need more explanation than that. They'll get it. Now, as many of you have heard, before I was so rudely interrupted, the reason we are gathered here today is because the cooling pipe to the freezer has in fact been smashed in. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, what? Shh, this is related, I promise. What we know is that this accident occurred sometime within the past few nights. Thankfully, Mary discovered the broken pipe earlier this morning and immediately alerted us, but though we have thankfully had some cooler weather, this mishap has caused some of the older crops to spoil. As such, we currently don't have enough crops to adequately prepare the offering. Oh, I knew it would be something supernatural. Wait, I have crops, but they're currently being shipped to Frank. Everyone, please calm yourselves. There is no cause for alarm. Offering, what in the hell are you talking about? Everyone quiet. I pressed the button. Oh, damn it. Panic is below us. Below us? Rosa, when in your lifetime have we faced the possibility of not being able to supply the offering? Or Luana, how about you ours? Miss Dell, dear. No ranking in any order should matter during such a crisis, Brock. As a citizen and as a contributor to this, I should be able to speak up. Denise is right. We need the farmer's help. Mrs. Schneck? Okay, I'm just getting more confused. I'm just going to ask my first question again. Offering? What is that? As I'm sure you're aware, Dr. Jansen, Bedford Valley has a 3-day event called the Harvest Festival, which takes place in the middle of fall. To outsiders, it simply looks like a celebration of the last harvest or the harvest moon or what have you. Like a tradition that's lost its meaning long ago and only has the festivities of it remain. I assure you, Dr. Jansen, Bedford Valley loses no meanings. The townspeople here, like their parents before them and their parents before them, are tied to these 3 days. That is the fate of their children and the fate of this town. Anyway, the actual purpose of the Harvest Festival is to gather the last of the crops grown here to make what we simply call the offering. It must be done no later than midnight on the 15th. So okay, I'm afraid to ask this because I have a feeling I'm not going to like the answer, but I'm going to do it anyway, okay? Obviously, if it's called an offering, you got to think something accepts it. So what? What do you think does that? Bedford Valley is the home to a god. A pretty shitty god. Considering my farm is crap and my chickens disappear. God damn it. You've got to be shitting me. He has slumbered deep beneath the ground of the forest here for far longer than humanity has lived. He is the reason Bedford Valley even exists and has continued to exist here. He goes by many names, but we call him the Beast Kronos. Why is it called such a crazy name when it's a farming village? This town was founded for the sole purpose of acting as his protector and caretaker. Our main responsibility in doing so is making sure he never fully awakens. You see, he tends to start waking up around this time of year, almost like clockwork. Really, and we provide him with substantial offering to calm him back to sleep. We do so because, well, if he awakens, the whole world could vanish on a whim, and just as easily it could be replaced. Kind of like my chicken. Excuse me? You know how in mythology it says that gods control specific things and represent specific ideologies? Well, the Lord, he controls being, existence, or at least the ability to change it or something. We're not honestly quite sure the details, but we have a full grasp of the situation, Denise. Don't say otherwise. Yes, ma'am. As I was saying before I was interrupted, we here in Bedford both protect the beast Kronos from the world and the world from him. We exist as a barrier of sorts. Terrible things could occur if one was made aware of the other. Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. So we're supposed to believe that all this secrecy, all this tiptoeing around Proxy and me has been because in that forest somewhere there's a reality-altering demon that sleeps most of the time. But it wakes up like clockwork somewhere once a year. And the only way to get it go back to sleep so it doesn't destroy all reality is to give it a bunch of vegetables? What? Maybe he really likes Brussels sprouts. For fruit and nuts, he seems to like nuts. Misty and I give him wine most years. Okay, you people are serious. How are you people serious? Do you understand why we kept it from you until now? No? This is something you tell people immediately. What? And who, you would have believed us then? No, I don't believe it now. At least if you had something, I would have never moved here in the first place and dealt with you people. Bedford needed a doctor. Yeah, because yours up and disappeared somehow. You guys are a cult. Excuse me? What? No, we're not. Then what's all this order business Misty was talking about earlier? Well, it's called Order of the Beast, but cult, that is a cult name. That is a name you give to a cult. Well, I don't think anybody's exactly fond of it. I think it's awesome. Yeah, Stefan, my chicken-loving friend. Stefan, you're not helping. Okay, so what? This order or whatever sings in the forest because think of it as lullabies that soothe the restless baby. That'd be a great analogy if you weren't claiming this baby can destroy reality. We'll bring you to him then. I would rather not go to the beast, the god that destroys existence. What? Excuse me? We can see it? I don't think I understand. Mother? Certainly, you wouldn't believe a story like this without some proof, hmm? Of course not, Mother. Then it's settled. I'm sure we in the council will be more than adequate to take them. Everyone else, please go about your day in peace. I'm sure after all he sees, the farmer will help us. This meeting is adjourned. My name is Proxy. I'm not the farmer. So we can really, see it. Him? Yes. Well, experience him, more like. What? You'll see. Now, come on, we should be going. Going? Wait, are you a part of the council? Yes. The cult? Well, kind of. I'll explain more once we're there. Oh my god. As the church clears out, the council takes you and Darius out of town, through the outskirts and deep into the forest. You pass through this time uninterrupted and finally arrive to where you heard the singing from not even a week ago. Something's still touching my foot. So I assume this is up. Where is that the samurai tent? No, it's not. Pan camera up. Come on, walk a bit quicker, Proxy. Alright. I love this art style. You can't fault the art. It's so nice. Wait, why are we just going? I'd rather not approach the beast. Okay, good. Having Darius here doesn't make me feel any better. That said though, Darius is kind of awesome. Like, he's probably the funniest character. This is interesting. A lot of time put into this. Almost too much, if I'm being honest. Oh, so you noticed. Denise and I spent a good amount of father-daughter bonding time repainting the place just last week. Dad. Oh, sorry, sweetie. Anyway, do we gotta go in there? Because, no thanks. Where you are should be more than adequate. Actually, the distance might do you some good. Honey, if you would do it, be a dear and wedge open the door for us. Oh, yes, of course, dear. Assist him, would you, Denise? Yes, ma'am. And so it begins. Great. That sounds ominous. Is everyone prepared? We're ready when you are. When you are, Reverend. Yes. Maybe. You might want to brace yourselves. It can be uncomfortable. Psst. Hey, Proxy. If we smell a bunch of dead bodies, we're out here, okay? Denise, dear, please. Whoa. Whoa, I was not expecting this. This isn't my computer, right? This is the actual game, yeah? Hello? What the fuck? I just had an acid trip or something. Alright. What? It seems like we've proved our legitimacy, if nothing else. Okay, so that was either the best special effects I've ever seen and the only ones I've ever experienced, or... Oh god, it's real, isn't it? We prefer for the Lord Kronos to be referred to as him. Right, okay. Sure. Excuse me? What, you're just gonna walk off? Nah, no. You don't get to leave me in the crazy forest? Where is he going? Ah! Just as I expected, that's what every person who goes through this does. Don't you want to join him, Proxy? Get away from me! No, I'm good. I'm grown up. Thank you. Unlike this child. Oh, what the hell? I just learned God exists. I do not need to deal with you right now. You will not pass. I already did, you idiot. You chased me back here. Miles, it's alright. We brought him with us. They know. I'm guessing Miles is the samurai you were talking about. Samurai! Shut up. And yes, Miles here serves as groundskeeper to the altar. He was simply doing his job both times he kept you away while we sang the hymns. Both. Right. He lives just down below at that campsite you saw. You just keep him out in the middle of a forest? Must guard altar at all times. Then at least let him build a house. Anything else permanent around here doesn't do so well. And Mars is happy with his accommodations, aren't you, Mars? Must guard altar at all times. Being close to the god's influence all the time has, well, not made Mars the sharpest tool in the barn shed, if you understand what I mean, Allsport. Wonderful. That sounds fun. Let's keep a mind-altering, stupidifying god in our backyard. So what, you showed us all happens all the time around here? Well, not exactly, but the beast's power has some side effects, even when he's in the deepest of sleeps. That's not great to hear at all. As I'm sure you can tell, having him be any more awake than he already is could have ill side effects in the area. Fully awakened, well... I'm sure you both have questions. Ask away, we have nothing to hide now. Oh, that's a relief. What happened to Dr. Hayes, and why did Jessica stop being our friend? This might be your only chance to get anything out of Rosalind. You should take it. What do you want to ask about? About the order. About the order, huh? It's not a free-for-all. You can just join like a church congregation. If that's what you're asking, you shouldn't try to concern yourself with it. We should at least explain what it is, don't you think, ma'am? Fine. I'll happily explain. Yada yada yada. The Order of the Beast is a small community of townspeople that dedicate their time to not only preparing the offering each fall, but also to his more routine upkeep. I'm guessing that whole more routine thing is the singing. Yes, every Saturday, well, after the sun goes down, most sing to their gods to praise them, and while we certainly do praise our Lord, our hymns also keep him forever asleep. The important thing you need to know about us is that, even though you're not a member, you're still required to contribute to the offering and listen to our dedications. Since we know the most about the beast and understand its upkeep, we are the best to lead this town into the future, remember that. Luana's husband used to be our leader, but after his death a few years back, Luana has taken his place. Yeah, and me and Rosalind act as cardinals. The member of the Holsts and the Underhills always hold these positions. Don will take over for me when he is older, and Linda surely for me. I will be, of course, taking over for my mother once she's unable to continue her duties. Of course you will. Do we still get pancakes from Rosalind? That doesn't explain you two, though. Didn't you say that the council would be taking us up here? Well, I more accompanied you to assist my wife. You see, since I am both an Underhill and a knight, it was only natural that I take the cardinal position, not my husband. After all, he is so busy running the more political side of town. Of course, dear. Meanwhile, my lovely daughter here serves as our most recent songstress. She is the one who generally leads the hymns on Saturdays. While not necessarily a leadership role, her place in the order is quite significant. I see. Anything else you wanted to ask? What do you want to ask about? Yeah, the beast. I don't really care about the beast, to be honest. I want to know why Jessica and Dr. Hayes are being weird. As you said before, he'd been in the forest here since before anyone could remember. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, if he can really do what you guys say he can, then there must have been a time no one knew what to offer him and stuff, right? So, we're not sure of how our ancestors first interacted with him, and they do not matter. We must deal with the present and not stray as citizens from our duties here. Are you kidding? The past is so important and stuff like this. My wife, judging from all my experience, my wife is always right. We must stay the path. Okay, well, what's he look like? No one is allowed to set eyes on our Lord. Why? Does he look at him make you spontaneously combust or something? Because if so, no thanks. I doubt it's anything like that, and even if it is, it does not matter. Our actions towards him are limited because they should be limited. Disturbing him in any way is forbidden. Good to know. What else did you want to ask? What do you want to ask about? About how to keep Cronus asleep. As we said before, each year we offer him a substantial amount of crops known as the offering. When he eats it, he once again goes into a deep sleep until this time next year. Can we give him like double the crops so that he sleeps double the time? However, we're in danger of not having enough for this year's offering. How do you guys know how much he needs exactly? It is the same amount we've always given him. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that's the amount he needs, right? If you would like to risk it, Dr. Jansen, then please do so. Yeah, no thanks, we're good. This is why Denise felt we needed your help, Proxy. Let me guess, you need cucumbers. Our farm's already set to be harvested a few days before the festival this year. That's why they never harvest their crops. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh, question answered. Thank god. That was one that's been bugging me for so long. We've only planted some excess, so it stands right now. We can't grow the rest of the crops alone. That's why we'd like to ask you to contribute to the offering directly. Wait, so I have to go put it in his mouth or something? Mind you, we had originally agreed to something like this before Denise brought the two of you into the church. Yeah, we agreed to siphon out crops from his shipping bin without telling him. Details, we simply didn't want you to get you involved. I thought it'd be too much for you to wrap your head around. Looks like I was mostly right. Be nice, Rosalind. After all, our lives could very well depend on him. Of course, Mother. Oh, look at that. Kick her ass, Luana. I know it's an awful lot to ask of you so late, but I don't think the difference is going to be too great. I mean, you'll do it right. You'll help us. Please? In a surprising turn of events, you've learned that the town has really been hiding a thing that they must keep asleep year to year in order to maintain, well, everything. And now it seems like they need your help to keep it asleep. I will help, but only because Jessica was nice to me. You will? Really? Proxy, thank you. I find it cute that you're thanking him like he had a choice in the matter. The only difference I'm seeing here is whether he knew he was helping or not. Now, dear, I fucking hate Rosalind. Can we kill her? Let's feed her to the Kronos. Mr. Hunter, Dr. Jensen, Bedford thanks you for your gracious contribution to its community. We are truly indebted to you. Looks like you're helping out with the offering whether everyone's grateful to it or not. Oh, I'm not really going to be growing crops or anything, right? Oh, goodness no, dear, but you did replace a very valuable member of our community, and we hope you continue contributing just as much as you already have. About that valuable member. Anyway, old sport, I'll prepare everything you'll need to complete your portion of the offering quickly and efficiently. I'll send Frank first thing tomorrow morning to give you the details. No way, get back to Dr. Hayes. I need to know about this. Until then, please rest. I believe this all must have been quite a shock to you. You as well, Doctor. No need for the clinic to be open until tomorrow morning. Guess not. We better get back to town. We need to tell the townspeople there's nothing to fear. Yes, of course. Please excuse us. Denise, you can show them the way back, can't you, dear? I think you helped out the council enough for one day. Of course, ma'am. Splendid. We'll see you all back in town then. Wait, I have a few questions. Okay, what happened to Denise? Not Denise, Jessica. What happened to Dr. Hayes? And what do they mean when Rosalind says she's a knight? Is that her other family? Once again, I apologize for the jostle. Always scare folks the first time. And, oh, now that you're truly part of town, please feel free to come into the forest whenever you like. I'm sure there's great resources here for you as a farmer. Oh, yes! Yes, please. Just please avoid this area if possible. Oh, yes. If you played Harvest Moon, you know how many resources are in the forest. You now have access to the forest. You're not sure if that's supposed to be consolation for having your entire worldview turned upside down or not. But hey, it's the little things, right? Oh, is Little Bear Pond in the forest? Dear, I'm coming. Oh, such a good little husband. Good luck, Proxy. Don't make me regret this. Well, that could have went better. Oh, who am I kidding? That's about as well as it was going to go. Are you both alright? Alright's a weird way to put it. Right, sorry. It's a lot to take in, I know. Also an understatement. Well, I'll take you guys back so you have some time to think without anyone assaulting you or anything. Sorry about Rosalind. Let's just say she's always been a bit of a sore loser. Yeah, no kidding. Do you all have any other questions before we get back? I'll answer whatever I can. You know I do. I probably have enough answers that you'd have to write a series of novels to answer all of them, actually. But I think I'm in shock right now. I could snap at any moment. Wait, what the fuck? And well, I think I'm just going to find some running water to scream under, if that's okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever you need to do. Proxy, how about you? Any questions? You remember that the hooded lady mentioned that something like this might have happened last year, yet nobody mentioned it at all. Last year? What? What about it? You tell Denise that you were told that the town would reveal its secret if things went down like last year. Who? Dr. Hayes. I see. Please don't worry about it, okay? It's not important. And Dr. Hayes, she disappeared. Really? Uh-huh. Sure. Let me just get your back, okay? Yeah, fine. Come on, you gotta answer the question! Denise leads the two of you out of the forest, but leaves the two of you all alone as soon as she does. You and Darius also decide to part ways, and you head back to the farm. No, I want to go into the forest to find Little Bear Pond. Oh, I'm walking. I'm not doing it. You still can't wrap your mind around what you learned today. This whole time, Bedford Valley had been holding a secret far more sinister than you could have expected, and it looks like you're going to help keep it. The mayor said that he'd give you all the details about your contribution to the offering tomorrow. Until then, you should probably complete your chores and then go back to bed. Wait a second. Wait, what do we need to do? We need to still look after Cluckers Jr. Because Cluckers is no more. Alright. I'm going to give you a snuggle. No, I want to give you a snuggle. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I thought I might glitch out for a second. Okay, so we'll feed Cluckers Jr. At least we only have one chicken now. I'm a bit bummed they got the one that actually called Cluckers, you know. Alright, and we'll feed Bessie as well. And then we should be alright. We can go to bed. I am going to check to see... actually, no, we have to ship our egg as well. I'm going to check and see if our crops are... not our crops, our trees are watered. Which the answer is no, they're not. There we go. Wait, is that watered? Yeah, that's watered. I'm just going to water it again because I'd rather water it twice than have a $2,000 sapling die on me again. And please note the again because it's happened 3 times, literally. Alright, we're going to sleep and save. Oh my god. Autumn 2nd. Confirm. Ah, no. Damn it. I'm King Jorth, ruler of the land. They've been at this for hours now. Oh my god. Is this a preview? We'll need your portion of the offering on 4/13. This town is crazy. Nice digs, Darius. Get ready for a wilder season. What are you doing? We must have enough by the end of the day. Wild season episode 2. Give me an ETA. Give me a time. Release time. Date, please. The day of offering begins. Oh, that was amazing! Well done! Oh, there were a few points where I was frustrated during the game, like when it came to mining and stuff, but all in all, that actually turned out really well. I was a bit worried when it came to supernatural shit. I was like, ah, oh, come on, please. Like, please don't be this. That's awesome. Oh, well done. Well done, Quickfire Games. Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been the final season episode of Wild Season. That's the name of it. But the thing is, I'm going to have to split it because right now it's 43 minutes and counting. So I'm going to split it exactly where we get dragged to the church. Leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger for episode 26. And then we'll carry on to episode 27 in due time the next 2 days. So just to keep the schedule. I'm sorry to keep you on edge, but oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was amazing. Well done, Quickfire. I hate you for your lack of communication with me. But at the same time, this is amazing. Well done. Well done. Oh, seriously. Well done. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be mauled by a spider, so loving all your work. Please leave a like and a comment down below. Give me your feedback on what you think. Are you frustrated that we didn't hear about why Jessica hated us? Are you frustrated that Dr. Hayes still hasn't appeared. I'm personally loving it. That wasn't as much as a cliffhanger as I thought there'd be. I'm personally satisfied with it. I'm glad that the supernatural aspect of it didn't completely ruin the whole feel of the game. So all in all, well done, Wild Season. I'm looking forward to part 2 coming out sometime this year. I hope 2016 has just begun. Well, it's halfway through January. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment down below. Always appreciating your feedback and your support. Share and subscribe if you haven't. And one more thing, check the description for all your links, such as buying the game, Quickfire games, and more importantly, checking out Samuel Ellis's playlist, because she has every mechanic that I haven't done. She's pretty much done, except for cooking. None of us delved into that. Sorry. Yeah, have a wonderful day, guys. I appreciate all the support. This is the end of Wild Season. Also, leave your suggestions down below of what you would like me to play next. I got a few things in the works. I might be collabing with somewhere else, but we're still yet to sort any of that. I'm sorry I whacked my microphone. But yeah, always just leave your comments down below. I'll always get back to you. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm a bit bummed with Lost Cluckers, but at the same time, well done. That was amazing. All right, peace out, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.